Hello YouTube! Today I'm gonna talk about the subject of friends. Welcome to the girl who lived in a TARDIS. As you can see, I've got a new intro, and yes, that happened a couple of weekends ago in the Doctor Who shop with one of my friends, and I'm gonna get to that. As you know, because I already made a video mentioning this, I felt a bit lonely my first weeks here in London. London is a big city and it was really hard to get a sense of how the hell I was gonna meet people, considering, you know, big city people doing whatever they want and English people doing whatever. I mean, I haven't met that many English people even after a month here, but anyway. Yeah, it was kind of hard. So there have been a couple of ways in which I've, successfully made some friends. The first one was, well, there's Facebook. When I started here, there weren't that many pages, but I got, like, instead of searching through Facebook, I did through Google. There are a couple of pages with Aupairs and Spanish Aupairs, and although they didn't have much, activity the first weeks, now it's got quite a base, and I will put them in the description. And there's even, there's a lot of Spanish people and we're going to meet soon, so it might be a good way. I'm still not sure because I haven't tried it, I haven't confirmed it. The other way, it's I found out the page Meetup, and that is good because you get an au pair group. But at the same time, there's other things, there's lots of groups with other interests, and through that I could meet my current friend Ines. I met her at a Doctor Who meetup to watch the first episode of Doctor Who. Thanks to Meetup, there's another thing called a language exchange, and that is for au pairs and not au pairs. It's on a pub on Sundays, and I wasn't planning on going. I've been trying to get to it 3 weeks, and this week I did go. And it's very awkward when you get there because there's groups of people talking, music, it's very loud, and it doesn't feel like a good environment to get to know anyone. Tons of Spanish people there, like there were, almost everyone was Spanish, and if you want to meet Spanish people, that is a great place to do it. You won't exchange much of a language though. And I did meet an English guy, and that was a blast because he was a bit strange. How do I put this? So he talked to me for most of the night, and he was, chatting me up and letting me know that he had a place nearby, that it was haunted and women didn't want to go there. I don't know, it was quite a weird conversation. But in the end, I kind of made an excuse to go to the bathroom to get away from him. And he kept coming to me during the night and saying, like, have I met you before? And I was like, yes, I've talked to you like for half an hour. He did that a couple of times. And the last time I was with a couple of Spanish girls, and a Spanish and a Hungarian girl. I met there because they're au pairs and now we're friends. So after all, it might be a good way to make friends. Anyway, I was with them and they've seen the guy come on to me many, many times. So she was like, he asked for my number and asked if I had a boyfriend. And I don't know why, but I got a surge of honesty and I said yes. No instead of yes, which I should have. So he thought I was encouraging him and asked for my number. I can't stress how weird this guy was and how weird he had been during the night. So my friend that I just met like 10 minutes ago, she said that she was my manager and I was a Spanish singer, a very famous Spanish singer, and that I was, in disguise, and that's why he felt that he knew me before, because I was famous. So he asked for my number again, and she acted as my manager, like I didn't have anything to do with this. She told him that no, that you don't ask for Taylor Swift's number, and I was the Taylor Swift of Spain, so it was very rude of him to ask for my number. So he did go, like, he went and wrote down his number and then brought it to me, and I gave it to my manager. So I think he got the sense that I didn't want anything. And I get the feeling that if I go again, he's gonna be there trying to pick up someone else. But anyway, that was a very interesting night, and it was good to fake being a pop star in Spain. But you know, doesn't guarantee, going to a meetup doesn't guarantee that you're gonna find people you get along with. So Facebook, Meetup. I also know another girl who's an au pair as well, because she's the au pair of my girl's best friend. So another way is to ask the mom or the kid or you know, whatever you're working, to ask their friends or ask the mums of the other kids if they've got au pairs, and they can put you in touch. And the last one, I don't really know if this one is going to be able to be applied to anyone else. When I was in Spain, like all my life, I haven't really been very outgoing. I don't like, I mean, I do theatre and stuff, but I'm not really good. I am shy when I want to, well, not when I want to, but sometimes I am shy. Which means that I don't approach people on the streets. But apparently, since I came to London and I was a bit desperate for, you know, friendship, I didn't have anything else to do. So a couple of weeks ago, I went on Sunday to the Pan premiere, and I heard two girls speaking in Spanish. I asked if they were there waiting for the famous people, for the actors, and they said yes. I started talking to them. Then after we got the hype of meeting the actors and seeing, you know, Cara Delevingne and the guy who plays Pan, and thank God Gareth who plays Hook. Is it Hook or is it Blackbeard? I think it's Hook. Yeah, it's Hook. And wow, he was like really, really handsome. And we got an autograph from him, and he talked to us a bit. So we got a bit of the hype going on, and then we went to a cafe and had a coffee and talked a bit more, and we realized that we hit it off as well. So, and now we're quite good friends. So that is a good way as well. Like, if you are shy or if you're not, just get rid of all the misconceptions you might have on approaching people just for the sake of it, and do it, because, you know, sometimes it pays off. Now I've got, it's a small friend base, but I do have some friends which I didn't a month ago, and it's basically because I've been, you know, putting myself out there and doing things that I would never do in Spain. Thanks for listening to me, I really do appreciate that. I'll see you in the next one. So I hope this helped, and if not, you have another of my charming boys stories, anecdotes. Like, so far, all the ones that I've said in here have had repercussions in real life. Like, I remember the time with "Hi, I'm from Milena," and how then the guy that I said that to watched the video. That was not fun. But anyway, you know, for your entertainment, there you go. Another anecdote with me being embarrassed by an awkward situation with a boy.